The United States has unveiled its latest stealth bomber at a ceremony in California. The multi-million-dollar aircraft is the first U.S. strategic bomber.
The U.S. Pentagon has debuted its new stealth bomber, the B-21 Raider.
In the pre-dawn quiet of Air Force Plant 42, teams of engineers and technicians steadily assemble the B-21 Raider, an aircraft positioned to shape American strategic airpower for decades. The Air Force's decision to build 145 B-21 Raiders, anchored by a $10.3 billion investment, is not a routine procurement. It is a statement of intent and capability, echoing far beyond the boundaries of the Pentagon and into the halls of allied ministries and the calculations of potential adversaries. This undertaking confirms the United States' posture in global defense, steadfast, technologically advanced, and prepared to ensure credible deterrence alongside allies. However, the B-21 program's significance extends past the aircraft themselves. The initiative reflects a deliberate shaping of America's industrial base, sustaining the presence of at least two major aerospace manufacturers in a changing defense landscape. This is as much about maintaining a healthy, innovative supply chain as it is about fielding advanced systems. The investment is deliberately structured to influence not only military balance, but also industrial competitiveness and resilience for the foreseeable future. In the broader context of international security, marked by evolving threats, renewed great power competition, and technological acceleration, the Air Force's choice to commit to a pool of 145 advanced bombers demonstrates a pragmatic recognition. Legacy forces must yield to new solutions able to adapt and remain effective under shifting geopolitical realities. Every decision regarding force structure, investment, and technological innovation carries weight, with consequences that ripple through alliance commitments and industrial policy alike. So, what prompted the Air Force to make such a substantial commitment, and how might this focus on mass-producing the B-21 shape both military thinking and the broader defense landscape in the years ahead? Foundations of deterrence: the logic behind 145 B-21s. Numbers in defense decisions are never arbitrary. The Air Force's plan for 145 B-21 Raiders is calculated, rooted in lessons from past bomber fleets and the evolving demands of modern deterrence. Legacy bombers, while significant in their time, face waning effectiveness amid increasingly dense and sophisticated air defense environments. Potential adversaries are strengthening anti-access and area denial capabilities, deploying advanced sensors and integrated missile networks. Against this, a robust force size is essential. Neither token presence nor a handful of advanced airframes suffice. A fleet of 145 modern bombers, each designed with cutting-edge stealth and avionics, ensures the Air Force's capacity to project power is not easily eroded by attrition or technical countermeasures. This scale means that the United States can sustain credible global presence and, crucially, assure allies of America's ability to uphold extended deterrence commitments well into the future. The intended missions for the B-21 are diverse, extending beyond classical nuclear deterrence. As the air threat environment transforms, incorporating hypersonic weapons, advances in electronic warfare, and increasingly autonomous platforms, the B-21 is designed to remain flexible. The fleet will be capable of conventional precision strikes, complex electronic warfare, and core contributions to joint and allied operations worldwide. Having a sizable and technologically advanced fleet spreads operational risk and complicates adversary planning, critical advantages in a contested security environment. For U.S. allies, this force structure demonstrates that written guarantees are matched by tangible and scalable capacity. For potential rivals, the signal is clear. Attempts to counter or attrit U.S. airpower will face not only persistent capability, but also sustained production intentionality. Within the U.S. defense apparatus, selecting 145 bombers challenges assumptions about the relevance of manned long-range strike in an era of precision-guided munitions and emerging technologies. The Air Force's decision deliberately sets a new baseline for strategic flexibility, ensuring the ability to surge, respond, and deter strategically, regardless of changes in the operational or technological context. But such ambitions only materialize with a robust strategy for mobilizing industry, an approach that underpins the $10.3 billion investment and its long-term impacts. The $10.3 billion commitment, strategic impacts on the industrial base. Allocating $10.3 billion to the B-21 program is more than a funding decision. It is a catalyst for realigning the U.S. aerospace industrial base and securing its viability into the future. Over decades, consolidation within the defense sector has threatened both innovation and competition. Major programs like the B-21 can determine which corporations survive and continue developing the nation's airpower edge. With this investment, the Air Force signals clear intent: preserve and strengthen at least two key aerospace firms, ensuring both a competitive ecosystem and resilience against supply chain disruptions or single-point failures. This policy is not merely economic. With every contract and supplier selection, the Air Force incentivizes the retention and growth of critical skills: precision manufacturing, systems integration, composite materials, and digital engineering. These domains form the backbone of domestic aerospace expertise, sustaining a pipeline of talent and innovating for tomorrow's requirements. Additionally, the program's investment strategy supports partnerships between major primes and technology-driven firms, infusing new manufacturing practices like digital twins and predictive analytics into defense production. This convergence promotes efficiency and agility, helping the industrial base weather changing demands and technological cycles. Across the country, this distributed approach means that small businesses, from avionics suppliers to advanced coating developers, can participate in and benefit from the program's reach. Internationally, such a move broadcasts to allies the durability and modernity of America's defense industry, and that its capacity for renewal extends beyond simple maintenance of legacy systems. By cultivating a balanced and adaptive supply chain, the Air Force lays foundations for performance, reliability, and credibility in collective security arrangements. The $10.3 billion commitment also generates broader economic impact, sustaining industrial facilities, creating high-value jobs, and reinforcing U.S. technological leadership. This reinforces national objectives by ensuring the infrastructure, skills, and competitive spirit needed to respond to future requirements remain intact. What then does this expanded industrial capacity mean for the United States' strategic posture? How does capability at this scale shape commitments abroad? Strategic posture, implications for assurance and deterrence. Major defense investments are scrutinized for signals about a nation's intentions and capabilities. Through the B-21, the United States communicates a deliberately robust assurance, offering both its allies and its adversaries a clear message about ongoing deterrence in an unpredictable security environment. For allies, the planned fleet is not a theoretical promise. Each B-21 contributes to alliance security architectures, demonstrating that the United States is investing in credible power projection and operational relevance for the next generation. Treaties are thus underpinned by modern equipment, reliable operations, and sustained readiness, not just historical relationships. For adversaries, the message is that evolving technologies and increasing anti-access threats will be met by more than incremental improvements. The ability to field a sustained, modern bomber force, operationally integrated and designed for unpredictable challenges, complicates adversary planning and shifts calculations around risk and escalation. In practice, the B-21's capabilities allow the U.S. to support collective security aims across multiple theaters. Whether deterring aggression in the Indo-Pacific, undergirding NATO's defense in Europe, or responding to abrupt crises elsewhere, the platform provides command decision-makers with credible, flexible options to uphold or restore stability when needed. The program's economic scope is notable as well. The investment spurred by the B-21 stimulates nearly $10 billion in total economic impact, reaching well beyond aerospace primes into research centers, universities, and local communities. This multiplier effect both sustains and expands America's cumulative defense edge, while providing tangible benefits to the domestic economy. The international resonance is real. The United States visibly renews its strategic infrastructure not only for its own defense, but to reinforce global partnership networks. This deepens allied trust, shapes adversary perceptions, and sets practical standards for future multinational collaboration. With visibility, however, comes accountability. Ensuring the program's scale does not compromise its objectives depends on rigorous oversight, robust cost controls, and continual adaptation in both production and operations. Balancing cost, capability, and oversight. Major military acquisition programs inevitably attract close scrutiny from Congress, oversight agencies, and the broader public. Recent history contains examples of both effective and problematic procurement, heightening attention to how resources are managed and timelines maintained. In the B-21's case, the Air Force's strategy centers on disciplined program management and risk mitigation. By segmenting development into manageable increments, employing digital tools for rapid prototyping, and enhancing feedback between operators and engineers, the program seeks to ensure alignment of requirements, progress, and cost control. Notably, Congress approaches the program as a compact with the taxpayer. Sustained investment is justified through transparent reporting, milestone achievement, and clear demonstration of operational value. Failure to meet expectations risks not only wasted investment, but diminished deterrence, as delays or capability gaps are carefully monitored by competitors. To align capability development with fiscal reality, the Air Force is leveraging agile development frameworks and digital engineering, reducing costly rework and streamlining subsystem integration. This approach both improves efficiency and allows earlier identification and mitigation of technical or production risk, enhancing the likelihood the B-21 is delivered as planned and maintains its technological edge. Given substantial focus on the federal budget and competing priorities, every dollar spent on the B-21 must yield operational and economic value. Transparency in program management helps maintain bipartisan support for both current spending and planned upgrades, protecting the investment's integrity as national needs and political climates evolve. The program's approach sets a benchmark for balancing ambition with accountability, critical to sustaining not only technical progress, but the broader credibility of America's defense modernization effort. Industrial impact, delivering value beyond defense. The significance of the B-21 program echoes across the broader U.S. economy. The nearly $10 billion in economic impact generated by this effort invigorates communities, bolsters industrial infrastructure, and catalyzes innovation, rippling far beyond production floors. Practically, this investment supports high-skilled jobs in engineering, materials science, cybersecurity, and advanced manufacturing. It also sustains a vital innovation ecosystem, supporting scholarships, training programs, and collaboration between government, industry, and academia. In nurturing the pipeline of next-generation technical talent, the program reinforces American leadership in high-tech sectors vital to national security and economic competitiveness. Beyond direct employment, the demands of the B-21 program stimulate technological innovation across areas such as digital engineering, composite materials, and low observable systems. Many of these advancements find secondary uses in commercial industries, supporting American industry more broadly and sustaining a base of technological advantage. Program requirements also accelerate improvements in supply chain logistics, data management, and sustainable manufacturing, challenging suppliers to deliver more efficient, robust, and secure processes. These long-term investments elevate standards for performance, quality, and adaptability, contributing to global industrial leadership and resilience. International partners observe these practices, seeking lessons that can be integrated into their own modernization efforts. The program's digital-first production methods and supply chain management approaches serve as reference models, strengthening the U.S. position as a preferred partner in next-generation defense cooperation. The economic resonance of the B-21 demonstrates how defense investment, when targeted and efficiently managed, can yield enduring returns at local, national, and allied levels. Mass production, speed, scale, and responsiveness. Scaling production of a sophisticated platform like the B-21 requires an integrated, forward-looking approach. The challenge is to preserve technical performance and adaptability while achieving the tempo required for meaningful strategic impact. Central to this effort is the use of advanced digital engineering. Virtual modeling, modular design, and digital twins allow the Air Force and industry to test and refine concepts rapidly before building physical systems. This technique streamlines production, improves quality control, and supports continuous incremental upgrades as new missions and threats emerge. Production lines have been reorganized to leverage automation and additive manufacturing, including 3D printed titanium and specialized composites. This increases output speed, reduces dependency on scarce materials, and supports resilience against supply shocks. Robotics and AI-driven inspection ensure consistently high assembly standards even as build rates accelerate, a critical advantage for a fleet expected to be operational across decades. Maintaining this production pace is also an organizational challenge, requiring real-time communication between program offices, contractors, suppliers, and operators. Lessons learned from early testing are quickly fed back into production and incorporation of new features. This collaborative environment, a departure from traditional waterfall acquisition models, supports both efficiency and agility as the fleet takes shape. While there are risks, ranging from supply chain bottlenecks to the complexities of system integration, the Air Force's layered oversight and milestone-driven payments incentivize performance and enable early risk mitigation. The success of this mass production model will shape not only the B-21's future, but the viability of similar approaches across the broader defense sector, influencing how America develops and fields advanced capabilities in an evolving threat environment. Evolving missions, flexible design, modern deterrence, and defense demand adaptability. The B-21 program is designed with modularity and open systems in mind, equipping the fleet to absorb and integrate new technologies and mission sets as threats and priorities change. While the B-21's initial roles include nuclear deterrence and long-range conventional strike, its design anticipates additional responsibilities, such as advanced electronic warfare, networked operations, and eventually, potential integration with unmanned systems or emerging mission payloads. This modular approach ensures that as geopolitical and technological conditions shift, the fleet remains operationally relevant and ready to recast its role. Balancing flexibility and specialization requires deliberate trade-offs and program discipline, ensuring that core missions are not compromised amid evolving requirements. The Air Force's intent, however, is to avoid obsolescence by investing in upgradable architecture capable of supporting a variety of current and future needs. Adapting to new missions is only feasible when strong feedback channels exist between operational users, engineers, and planners. In the B-21's development, this principle is prioritized, allowing rapid updates and continual enhancement based on real-world experience and shifting security demands. Competitors, too, are closely observing how the B-21's capabilities evolve, seeking to inform their own responses and force structures. In this sense, the program is not a static procurement, but part of a continuous cycle of adaptation and modernization, a dynamic foundation for American and allied air power for years to come. A deliberate investment in the future. The B-21 Raider program, with its planned fleet of 145 aircraft and a $10.3 billion investment, is more than an acquisition initiative. It is a strategic bet on American defense capacity, industrial renewal, and national resilience. Every element of the program, from industrial base strategy and international signaling to mass production techniques and open architecture design, reflects an effort to learn from historical precedents and anticipate future requirements. By pairing technological innovation with scale and adaptability, the Air Force aims to anchor deterrence and operational flexibility well into the next generation. The fleet does not merely represent numbers on a ledger. It is a visible assurance to allies, a practical challenge to adversaries, and a profound catalyst for domestic innovation and economic growth. Each phase of production, testing, and deployment reinforces America's enduring commitment to credible, sustainable air power and its foundational role in broader security arrangements. As B-21s transition from blueprints to operational squadrons, the balance of capability is recalibrated, demonstrating to friend and foe alike that investments in vision, talent, and industry continue to form the bedrock of American strength. With continued oversight, responsible management, and institutional learning, the B-21 Raider will serve not only as a symbol of technological achievement, but, more importantly, as a practical instrument of deterrence and partnership in a complex and ever-changing world.